Hello and welcome back to Glen Ives Craft Design. My name is Chastity Ives, bringing you another card video using Picket Fence Studios Sunflower Stamp. This is a big stamp, and I decided that I felt like coloring this evening, and I wanted something large, something I could color that I didn't need to actually think too much as I was coloring it. It had been a rough day, and you know, I just needed to do something, and this is what I ended up producing. So I stamped this this sunflower onto a scrap piece of paper that is marker friendly, and went in with the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers. Love these markers, and just had a lot of fun just building leaves, I guess you could say. So trying to figure out lighting and how I wanted the leaves in the background to look, and making sure the leaves in the foreground are a little more bright. And I think I succeeded at that in the end. As I was coloring this, I believe I was just listening to a podcast or listening to a 48 Hours episode or something. I don't remember, but I just zoned out and spent about 20 or 30 minutes just coloring in this sunflower. And I also, off camera, colored in, I guess, one full sunflower, but it's half. I split it in half. That'll make sense in a minute, but I didn't know what to do with the big sunflower after we ended up coloring it in. I wanted to use it on something, but I didn't know what, so I colored two more, essentially. So why would I do that? I don't know. Torture, I guess. But I ended up loving what I did, and after a rough day, getting something productive out of the stamp and the coloring really made my day better. Yeah, it was a bad day, but oh well. Um, People have it worse than me. So, anyways, I'm not going to bore you with my talking while you watch me color. So I'll put a timestamp here if you want to jump to the next part of this card. Otherwise, just keep watching. So after coloring that in, I went and colored in those 2 other sunflowers on another scrap piece of paper, and I cut out the word friend on that piece of paper. And you can see that some of the, or I guess one of the flowers got cut off a little bit, which I kind of thought gave it character. And again, this is just a simple sort of card to, it's sort of like 70s style, I would say. I don't know. I wasn't born in the 70s or anything, but it sort of gives me that vibe, I guess. And then just glued a brown piece of paper to the back of that card front, and then glued the word friend in the shadow layer that I cut out. Don't forget the dot to the eye. I'm surprised I didn't lose that one, because I'm prone to losing those little bitty things. Had some Tim Holtz craft paper, used that as my card base, and these sentiments from Picket Fence Studios as well. It's just, these are cute, and I'll end up using these all, I'm sure, in years to come. But anyways, got that, and the sunflower that you saw me color in the first half, I wanted to cut that up and kind of make a zero waste sort of card. And by that I mean cutting, or I guess separating the sunflower and gluing that to the card front. I didn't want to waste any sort of coloring that I just did. So I wanted to adhere the card front to the card base just to get it on there. And you could just leave it here if you wanted to. I mean, it would look cute. But I had this one that I wanted to adhere. So I just found where I liked it, got a pen out, flipped it over, made a line, and cut out that sunflower on the line, and then glued that sunflower to the card front. And I honestly, I don't know why I did it this way, but I did. I should have just cut it with scissors, but oh well. You live and you learn. And so I just kind of layered these on, and I was trying to figure out, okay, well, do I want it peeking off the edge of the card front? Do I not? What do I want to do? Blah, blah, blah. But ultimately I ended up getting it to where it's off the card front a little bit, just to give it something else. And yeah, I then had another edge of the sunflower, or the other half, I guess, and cut that out. If I were to go back and do anything, I would change the where I cut it out. I don't know why I cut it out like that, but I did. Right in the frickin' middle. Oh well. I ended up using a good portion of that sunflower. So the remaining bit of the sunflower I put on the inside. Again, going for a zero waste sort of style on this card. And it was effective. And now I just got to figure out which friend of mine will get this. I don't have many friends, so it'll be hard to choose. But I love it. This one was very cute. I know it's not very festive, but any card can be festive if you try hard enough. Anyways, I'll link to all of the supplies in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the flip side.